Today we're going to check out 7 EDC fixed blades, and we're going to start it off with this beautiful, absolutely gorgeous under the bridge knife and tools. I think I heard Stasa23, because that's who sent this to me. I think he said that this was his first knife, and if this was his first knife, my goodness, I don't know if it gets any better than this for their first knife. Look at this handle material. We have side cut or cross cut wavy weave carbon fiber. We have layers of it and side cut micarta with this beautiful fat carbon fiber. We got this vintage, oh man, what's called like the butterscotch vintage micarta. You got side cut carbon fiber running down the spine for the liners. And I'm not sure what type of pins those are. Doesn't matter though. Very, very thin geometry. It's super duper slicey. Could use a little tune-up on the edge. Maybe we'll take care of that for Stasa, but great sharpening tool and plunge grind. Great sharpening tool and plunge grind. The sheath, great sheath, tucks right in there. You got the Alti clip. I love the Alti clip. So you can put this right in your pocket and carry it like a pocket knife, but you always have the ability to pull out your little tool. This would be a great, you know, knife for just about everything, you know, like light duty EDC. It's just, you know, it's a perfect size, and you know, it's so slim right here in the neck. I like that. I like that you have this little pinch, and then this is thicker, so it allows you to get like this very comfortable grip for such a slim, sleek little knife. Beautiful knife too, man. This thing is gorgeous. Man, he did a great job. I would love to get some work from him, maybe one day in the future. I only seen one other knife on his Instagram, but that is where I would look for him at, is on Instagram. If I was you guys, what a beautiful piece. Let's get to the next one. Next is a little one someone sent me, and I do not know the name of it. I'm hoping by the time I'm posting this, I'll have the name of it and I'll put it on the screen. But it's, to me, personally, this is like a cool little hunting knife or skinning knife, something like that. This is something I would want to use for skinning or some sort of food process or something out in the field. It's small, it's compact, lots of belly for days, but just the way this is, it feels like it's meant for, you know, roll cuts where you're using the belly of the knife the whole time. And it has really nice micarta, nice and contoured, nicely textured, nicely lined up, very ergonomic. Then we have a Kydex sheath, a decent snap. It has a nice push-off point, so you can snap it out there really quick. You have this belt loop right here. These are my favorite type of the tech locks are my favorite to put on a belt if you're going to carry a fixed blade. But yeah, small, compact, you can easily get it out. And since you have that finger choil, what you can do is you can 3-finger it and get your knife or your finger. So you don't want to always do this with knives. Some knives you can pull out and you'll land right on the edge. I've done that. But this one, you can pull out and you'll land perfectly where you want. And yeah, like I said, man, just a great little EDC fixed blade. Something that I think someone would do EDC for like camping, fishing, hunting, something like that. Obviously small game, but hey, I bet you could skin a deer with that. Next is from T. Kel and Bob DeMarco, the 00 agent. This thing is so badass. I mean, this thing is just, it's an absolute assassin's knife. This is a knife that I would expect John Wick or something like that to carry. Very pokey, double edge. You can swipe back and forth and penetrate. Very functional, sharp jimping. The grip, you lock in so well. Like, you don't even need the jimping because you're not sliding up anywhere. Same thing with the reverse grip, but you still have like a little bit of texturing there, a little bit of an attitude adjuster. You know, you can smack somebody in the head with it, but yeah, you feel like you want to jam it right into a table. It's awesome. This thing, you have so much power behind it. It's robust in the grind, yet perfectly robust because you know, you have like somewhat of like a bayonet style blade shape in a way. It kind of, if you look, it goes like this and then it clips down right there. That was very, very intentional. And if you look at this, the spine thickness goes out all the way out to the tip. So it's almost like a double-edged spear point in a way. So a lot of strength for penetrating, but it's obviously not going to be the best slicer, but you can absolutely use it for that if you need to. If you need to just, you know, make a quick cut with an EDC blade, this will do the job. Great push-off point. TCAL does a great job with his sheaths. We have a belt loop right here. You know, TCAL has a lot of different ways you can carry these knives. So you can carry them pretty much any way you want. Bob DeMarco did a great job on the design, and TCAL did a great job executing. And speaking of that, I got my TCAL design that we are going to be modifying a bit. We're going to have a new version of this that's going to be much slicier and just a few other things. This one is only left to as many that's in stock right now. I'm not sure how many is left in stock. You can have the karambit ring or the one without the ring. It is very, very effective as far as, you know, the point of it was to get somebody off of you or to be in a clinch. So if somebody's on top of you, or somebody's trying to pull you out of a car, or somebody's trying to grab at your firearm or something like that, you have a go-to weapon that's very difficult for them to stop you from getting because it's going to sit right by your belt. You can easily retrieve it, and just one swipe at a limb, at a finger, at a hand, at an arm is going to be life-threatening. One swipe, that's all it takes. 80 CR V2 steel, put a nice low edge angle on here to make it even slicier because it is, you know, pretty robust and thick. That's the way TCAL likes them. You guys know I like my stuff really slicey, so that's why we're going to do a new version that looks wicked. There's so many changes that it's going to be a completely different knife. But like I said, as far as the FLN, there's only so many left in stock right now that are available. But once they're gone, they are gone. So if you want to get one, it's USA made and it's designed by NEEVESKNIVES, me. Let's get to the next one. Oh, and by the way, if you do get the one without the ring, without the karambit ring, this comes with a G10 karambit ring, so you can have it with or without a ring if you get the non-ring version. But if you get the metal ring version, you obviously can't take off the metal ring. Next is from Phobos Knives. Man, the Tier 1 Mini. Now, I gotta say, these guys are killing it. One, there's a large version of this that's like one of my favorite fixed blades right now. And that one's in Magna Cut steel. Oh no, wait, is that one in 3V? No, that one's in Magna Cut. Now this one is in CPM 154, and it has a somewhat of like an upswept spear point. It's kind of cool. I like how this blade shape goes, how it rounds down here. I guess it's not a spear point, but it almost tries the spear point, but it has the, you know, a different spine. So it's very cool. And the ergos with this micarta handle, because it's a full tang construction, very thick blade, but plenty slicey. It has such a good grip on it. For a mini, this is a great EDC sized fixed blade, and this thing would be great to carry. It has a beautiful leather sheath that has a magnet inside of it. You can feel the magnet right there. So the magnet helps keep that blade in there. And you know, I do have the belt loop, but I really don't need it. You can tuck your belt in here and carry it on the belt. But yeah, he does all different kinds. Well, not all different kinds. He has a bunch of different fixed blades that are very, very well designed. I really, really like Phobos's fixed blades. If you haven't checked out Phobos Knives, USA made, amazing fit, finish tolerances, geometry, literally everything you want in a fixed blade, these guys are doing it. They have like camp knives, they have tactical knives. They're killing it, man. They really are doing a great job. And it's the little details, you know, even like the finishing work to the blades and stuff. They are very, very, very well done. Very impressed when I first got my hands on these guys. And now that I have a few of them, you know, I would love to check out anything coming from these guys, because, you know, it's incredible work. They really do a great job. And since they are in the USA, that means even more to me, because I want to see great work like this from the USA. This is the type of companies we want to support. These are the type of companies we want to hype up. These are the type of companies, you know, we want to be doing very well in business, because it's a great representation of what you get in the USA. And I love to see that. Here's the KVT knives. It's like a drop point, dual ground, Americanized tanto. Very thin hollow grind here, flat grind up here. Very, very pokey. Pokey, pokey, pokey. For me personally, I feel like this one's designed, even though you can absolutely use it in the forward grip, as a basic EDC knife. I love the way it feels in the reverse grip with the ass end capped off. This thing just feels like it wants to be poked into something. They did a great job. The fit and finish is pretty well done. The scales are well textured. The blade steel's ADC V2, I believe. And the sheath, very snappy sheath. Great job on the sheath. Very little rattle or tap. Nothing to be worried about. Great ergonomics. There's a great distance between the handle right here for your fingers, so you really lock in with this one. And to me, this one's a self-defense knife. You know, obviously you can use it for whatever you want. You can use it for light duty EDC or whatever, opening things up and just basic things you're going to be cutting day to day. But, you know, as far as self-defense goes, that's where I think this thing will be shining. And then last, we got a BP Customs. This is another USA made fixed blade, and also another great example of a USA made fixed blade. Great Kydex sheath, no rattle, no tap, nice push off point, launches right off, and it has a gorgeous harpooned, I'm going to call it a sheep's foot, harpoon modified sheep's foot with an upswept edge. Very ergonomic, man. These handles, this is some type of micarta, I believe. He said what they were, I forget. Maybe it's rich light or something, but very, very smooth, very soft, and my goodness, ergonomic. I would love to get some of his butterscotch vintage micarta. He's got one in particular that just, to me, just stands out like, whoa. Magnet cut steel, and, you know, it seems as if he's doing a great job with it. Beautiful plunge grind. Look at that. Look at that plunge grind right there. Got some schmuck on my choil, but you can see the plunge grind is perfectly well done. You can tell he sharpens knives. Also, you can tell he sharpens knives because I think I've sharpened it since he sharpened it, but it did come with a very, very, very sharp stone sharpened edge, which says a lot to me when a company or when a guy or knife maker sharpens their knives on stones, because that is the superior way to sharpen a knife, especially when you're talking about on super steels. But like I said, man, these ergonomics, man, this knife is like just so wieldable and just very well done. I'm excited to see what else this guy's going to have in store for us in the future, because this type of work, man, this is what we want to see from the USA. Love, love, love to see it. Even down to this satin. Look at that satin. I know mine's got schmuck on it because I've been using it, you know, obviously. It hasn't been being just babied. Yeah, man, very, very beautiful satin finish. You know, everything just lines up really well. He does a really good job. You know, for a handmade knife, you know, having this choil match right here means absolutely nothing to me. I could care less about that. What I care about is this part right here that he did perfectly. Nice sharp spine right there too. You could definitely strike a fire if you wanted to. Not saying you're gonna want to, but yeah. BP Customs. Great work. I'm going to try to link everything I can down in the description for you guys. EDC fixed blades. You guys are always asking for more fixed blade videos, and we still have more coming on the way. I actually have a few badass ones coming up. So work hard, stay tough. Until next time, peace.